Yo, 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 what's happening? It's your boy Coach G. Uh, to you newcomers, welcome. Uh, to the family, what's happening? Y'all know where I am. Y'all know what I do. Uh, I just came on here for a short time just to discuss with you about putting your life on a universal schedule, right? You know how the world has seasons. You know, it's a season. It's a time and a season for everything. It's a certain time where you plant flowers and they bloom on another season. Certain time you plant in your garden and they grow in another season. You know what I'm saying? It's about having the timing of it. You know, when you learn to do your life that way, then you kind of get what the truth is. If you're looking at the universe, you look at the world, you look at what's going on out here. If you pay attention to the universal ways of things, or pay attention to the land, or pay attention to the world, and watch how things work, that's how you need to learn how to live life. At least for me. I can't tell you how to do your stuff, but that's what worked for me, right? So summer, winter, spring, and fall, they all ain't happening at the same time. You know, you know, uh, when winter is here, you're not planning anything because that's not the season of growth. It's usually spring and summer and all that. That's the season for growth. It's about learning the seasons of life, knowing how to do seasons of your life. But you know the most critical thing about when it comes to seasons of life is knowing when to plant things and when to expect the harvest. Knowing when to plant it, knowing when to harvest, knowing when to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how it works, right? You know, you don't plant nothing in winter and then think something is going to grow the way you want it. That's not how it works. That's usually spring, that's usually summer. You understand what I'm saying? Like for instance, you buy winter clothes in the summer, you buy summer clothes in the winter. Why? Because things are cheaper. And if you try to do these things, you try to buy winter clothes in the winter, you're gonna have to pay full price for something. You try to buy summer clothes in the summer, you know they're gonna tax it. But it's all about preparation. Life is about preparation. You understand? It's about understanding the season that you're in and how to get the most out of that season. You understand what I'm saying? But the one things that if you pay attention to seasons, they always come back around. It's the same thing with life. There's going to be a season where your life feels like it's dry or whatever the case may be, and you're just constantly putting in a lot of work and you're not reaping no harvest. How it works is this. You want to know what your spring and your summer is going to look like. It's based off the things that you did in the fall and the winter. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what that would determine what it looks like. Your preparation of one season determine what the next one is going to look like. So if things are dry right now, this is not the growth season. This is the preparation season, you know? And then when spring comes and you start to reap the harvest of what you did in the winter or the work that you prepared for in the winter, that's the same thing with life. When you put yourself on the universal ways of life and you start looking at life, this natural habitats in nature, paying attention to nature and all of this is how you free yourself. You understand what I'm saying? When you put yourself on those type of schedules, that's how you free yourself. That's exactly what works for me. I understand that there's a season where you have to you have to plant, you have to prepare, you have to do all of that other stuff. And then there's a season where I get a return on everything that I planted. You understand what I'm saying? So when you plant certain flowers, certain seeds or whatever, then you got to expect the rain to come in order for them to blossom and grow right. So whenever you feel like something is raining, your life is raining right now, or things are very difficult right now, well, you planted a seed. You planted a seed. So it's supposed to look like that. You planted a seed. So I can't remember it's April shower, May flowers, or something, however it goes. But even with that right there, that's the same thing with your life. You planted a seed. The growth has to happen. So when you feel like you're just going through a lot, that's what you call your rain. But you and I both know you're not going through nothing. You're just in your head and you overthinking and you're controlling. And that's okay. Be human. But that's what's happening. But you got to understand everything is about seasons, preparation, knowing how to handle what you do in certain seasons. Certain seasons. You understand? You're not planting the flowers that you'll do in the spring and the summertime in the winter. It's not That's not the season of growth. Everything is pretty much stagnant or unalive, if you might, you know what I'm saying, for lack of a better term, or the more professional term you should want to use. But everything is it has its season and you know exactly what to do in each season. So usually If you want to have that summer body, you and I both know you don't get the summer body in the summer. You get it in the winter. You understand what I'm saying? It's your preparation and understanding how seasons work. So no, you're not looking to plant anything in the winter because you know how that works. So it's about preparation. It's about you having an idea of what you want your spring and summer to look like. It's about having an idea of that when you're in the fall and the winter. It's about understanding and prepping and getting preparing for that. It's about understanding when you're in the spring and the summer what you expect to do in the winter, the fall and the winter. You understand what I'm saying? It's about that. So put your life on that structure. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that's what freed me, putting my life on that type of structure where I pay attention to nature, which is the actual truth, God's given truth. You understand? When you pay attention to how nature flows, then you kind of understand how life is flowing, because that's the actual truth of the land. Is how nature is flowing. When you allow yourself to put you on the system the way nature is flowing, then you get a better chance of success and get an understanding, so you can stop being so stressed out and being anxiety riddled and all of this and overthinking and worrying and all that. When you pay attention, there's a season for everything. There's a harvest season, there's a preparation season, there's a planting season. But again, there's a harvest season. Everything comes back around, and it's determined what you did in the season prior, the season before will determine what the next one is going to look like. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're waiting right now, it's okay. But the beautiful thing about this is also understanding when you plant something, the most critical part of the growth situation, from the time that you plant it to the time it blossoms to become what it is the roots under the ground. Can you see the roots under the ground? No, but you trust the process. Why? Because you know all you got to do is keep watering it and ain't got no choice but to grow. You know that. That's how it works. So if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, can you see the roots underground? But the most critical part is what? It don't matter how high the tree grow. If the foundation and roots is not strong enough, that tree is coming down. Period. Or there is no proper growth anyway if the roots ain't healthy. So you got to understand, if you're not seeing what you want to see, do you see roots grow? No. But do you trust the process? Yes. So it has to happen. So preparation and planting seeds and doing whatever it is you do, it has to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you a little hope, or a friendly reminder, just in case you get outside yourself, get outside your body, and this gets frustrating. It is. You're going to go through every emotion. You understand? Just like seasons. You're going to go through everything: summer, winter, spring, and fall. You're going to go through it. Rain, sleet, snow, hail. You're going to go through it. You understand? But again, when you look at how nature is operated, do you see how you operate? Because you're just a capsule of everything. That's all we are. We're just capsules of everything. You understand? We're just capsules of the universe. So when you see how the universe works, rain, sleet, snow, hails happen in the sky. Are they the sky? No. They happen in the sky. They are not the sky. Just like you. Anger, rage, peace, joy, all that happens in your body. You are none. You just are what you are. Just like the sky just is what it is. But these things take place in the sky. Doesn't mean that they are the sky. But everything, rain, sleet, snow, all that stuff is needed for a healthy reproduction situation when it comes to the universe. Same thing with you. You need anger. You need rage. You need peace. You need all of these things, because all of these things are attached to an identity that helps you grow. Once you don't get through the anger stage, now you got instructions, because we know instructions come in anger. Once you are angry, you get a set of instructions. You find yourself saying, you know what, don't worry about it. I'm going to do this, this, this. You get very selfish and very intentional whenever you are angry. You understand? But it's necessary. And then, then that also, you have to use that anger to take action, and so on and so forth. Now, most people just usually stop once everything is working out. Once they're happy, then they just go back to their old default program and not understanding we're building something. But we'll talk about that another time. But that's what I'm telling you. So everything is necessary. Count it all joy. Everything works for your good. You understand? So I just want to leave y'all with that, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Love.